Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Divine Feminine Empress 444. Here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. For those of you who are going to be tapping in or just checking in, please remember to use your discernment while watching my reading. Please remember to flip the roles how they fit for your situation and leave the rest. Remember that this is a collective reading. This is not a personal reading. Everything you need is inside my description box if you choose to do so. Okay? With that being said, let's tap into the energy of the collective. I hope everybody's doing really well today. Hope everybody had a good day. I know here where I live at, it was like 100 degrees out and it was hot. Okay? So, hopefully everybody stayed pretty cool. Let's start that over. Let's tap into the energy of the collective. Divine Feminine. It doesn't mean you are a feminine. It just means you're showing up in feminine energy. Or whoever. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Shady. Love Child. Moving on, letting go, loving you, free. Give me something for the collective. 10 of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. The Empress. 9 of Swords. Ooh. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 3 of Wands in reverse. And the World. Okay. Again, remember to use your discernment while watching the reading. Please remember to flip the roles how they fit for your situation. This could be past, present, or future. This is a collective energy, not a personal energy, okay? So, if you are wanting a personal reading, please look inside my description box. All right, collective. I am definitely seeing here you could have been dealing with some kind of like, I'm not getting a relationship here. This has to do with some kind of like shady person. You are showing up here in this divine feminine energy. Again, that doesn't mean that you have to be a female. It just means that you're showing up as more like a softer person, somebody tapped in, somebody who shows up in like a loving energy, right? But you were dealing with somebody really shady here. This is somebody who definitely wears a mask. So that'd be like somebody literally smiling in your face and then either talking about you or just doing some kind of shady behavior behind your back. What I see with this love child, right? And then moving on, letting go, loving you. I feel like this has to do with you could have possibly experienced something like this also in your childhood, with like a friend, from when you were younger, I'm called to say, um, or just people in general, right? With being shady. And why I say that is because, in the past, you could have held on to people, right? Even if they mistreated you, even if they did things to hurt you, you could have been the type of person that normally you would end up saying sorry to them, even though you did nothing wrong. I'm definitely getting an energy of like, very innocent. You're very innocent. Your heart is in the right place, I'm called to say. But I'm definitely seeing that you're letting go of like those past, I want to say like letdowns, right? Past feelings of not being chosen by people, right? Past feelings of being judged, just being mistreated. hmm With this 10 of Cups to the 8 of Pentacles, I definitely see you as somebody who's like very talented. So whatever career that you're in, you're very talented here. And I feel like whoever this shady person is, this could be at your job. I am called to say. This could be for somebody who's going to watch me. This could have to do with your career. But there's like someone here that it's a heavy jealous energy I'm feeling. And this person could actually have like more than you. And what I say by that is like on the outside. So on the outside, maybe they have children and a family. Maybe they have, a lot going on. I'm just definitely seeing on this would be somebody who keeps up with the Joneses, okay? And you could be someone who's kind of either single or like yeah, just not, maybe not per se where other people are at, right? Not saying that you're not content where you're at. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you could possibly be comfortable where you're at, but maybe not, still wanting more, right? Thank you, Spirit. But whoever you are, you're very talented, and I feel like this person watches you and is very jealous of you. Okay, with this 6 of Wands, I feel like you're finally like really coming into who you are, figuring out who you are. Okay, tapping in as well. I'm definitely seeing like someone who's becoming very spiritual. Maybe you struggle with that as well. I am called to say that you might struggle with some kind of like spirituality because maybe you were raised as a certain religion. So maybe you still feel like you're teetering on that. And what I have to say to that is be who you are, right? Believe in what you believe in. Um, because if you have a relationship with God and your creator, the universe, that is a personal relationship between you and them. Okay. It's not for everyone else. So whatever you choose is what you choose. Okay. Um, so anyway, let me keep going. I'm definitely seeing this Empress energy here. You could be somebody who you could have had a mother that mm, either your mother or your mother's mother went through some kind of like um hardships. I'm called to say hardships kind of having you, or like had trouble getting pregnant. It had something to do with yeah, something about you. Show me more, Spirit. Yeah, it's almost like I just heard like I can't think of the words, but it's like I seen a reel the one day, and it was like a miracle baby, right? Maybe something was supposed to be wrong with you, or like something was supposed to happen to you, but you're chosen. That's why. Okay, I am called to say that. With this 9 of Swords, I'm definitely getting an energy of definitely feeling burdened by like again past people, and it could even feel like current people always stabbing you in the back, you always giving the shirt off of your back, you always wanting to be nice to people and help people, and it seems like um hmm, not really receiving that in return. I feel like this is happening for a reason. Okay, a lot of times in life we people mirror us. Okay. And when I say mirror, that doesn't mean that like you give off that same energy. Not always, sometimes. and it's something that you need to fix. But sometimes it's somebody mistreating you, right? And you seeing that, and instead of fighting to keep that person or those people in your life, it's about actually choosing you for once and loving you and choosing to walk away from disrespect on people who are not loyal. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. It's almost like this is happening for you, not to you. And this is to make you stronger. Okay. We have a choice in life, and you can choose to either look at things in a positive way or a negative way. Okay. With that being said, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you could have felt like things weren't turning in your favor. Things could have been going kind of slow here. I am called to say with this Three of Wands in the reverse too. Yeah, it was almost like Spirit wanting you to take like a pause so you could feel your feelings. Thank you, Spirit. It's almost like really thinking about who you are, what you like to do, what you will accept, what you won't accept. That takes time. It's almost like, do you ever go through an awakening and you're just like, I don't even, at first you're like, I don't even know who I am anymore because I've become so many things for so many other people, trying to help so many other people, right? And it's almost like you forget everything about yourself, and it's about finding you again. Because I definitely see you transitioning into that, whoever I'm speaking to. Let's get something more here. Give me something. Why did you show me about this Empress energy? Ten of Swords. Maybe I am called to say too, sometimes children who have been chosen, right? You could have always felt anointed, right? Um, always felt like you were always protected. Things that could have were supposed to happen wrong to you, just you happen to get by the skin of your teeth. Like that's what I'm feeling. And it's almost like maybe your own mother kind of was the push, right? Your in other words, what I'm trying to get at is your mother could have been hard. Maybe she was very strict or kind of like not so loving. I'm called to say wasn't very affectionate with you. Tough love. I'm called to say. Thank you, Spirit. Hold on one second. I'm trying to read what you wrote here. Is that what? I can't really see that. I apologize. But anyway, with this Ten of Swords here, I just feel like you you felt betrayed. You felt heartbroken for a long time. Okay. Mm. And I'm definitely hearing it was like a self-imprisonment because I feel like had you had chosen, I don't think you saw your own potential because again, maybe it was like tough love from all the way back to the time that you were a child. I'm definitely seeing that. Let's tap more into it. What's going on? Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. Mm-hmm. I feel like you dealt with people that were very cold. Cold with their words. Mm. And I'm definitely feeling this energy of feeling left out. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Cups. It's like walking away from trying to fit in. You don't fit in, and that's okay. You were made different for a reason. There's no one else like you, and you are meant for something. You have a calling. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like you could be somebody too. Maybe you have like some kind of like dark side to you. So you could like maybe show up one way at your job, I'm called to say, but then maybe you're like a free spirit, right? However that shows up for you. I'm not going to go into details unless spirit wants me to. But I'm definitely seeing like for someone here too, you could be gay. Um doesn't have to be. But I'm definitely seeing that, especially with the two guys here and he has his hand on the other guy's lap. Um yeah, you're different. And that's okay. That is definitely okay. Um, Give me something more on that. Of course, that's not going to fit for everyone. There's always going to be details that happen to stick out for me for a certain someone. So, yeah, with this Three of Pentacles, it's almost like this could be up to 3 different people at your job that are like wanting to come up against you to compete with you. And it's almost like when you're not paying attention, when you're not looking, okay? I'm definitely seeing to them like it's that smile in your face, but then stab you in the back type of energy. It's almost like, oh, here, I bought you this. Oh, hey, I was thinking about you the other day and I happened to get you this, but then like really trying to like F with you, right? Doing sneaky shit or possibly even talking about you. Give me something more. The Hierophant. Mm. Mm. I feel like Spirit wants you to see. Spirit really wants you to open your eyes and see. Okay? And I feel like they're trying to show you who is actually there for you, who isn't. Mm. Because it's the ones that won't. I'm telling you. You ever be around people, right? And in your face, they talk about how, oh, they're, you know, down for all the shit you're down for, right? I'm just going to put it in layman's terms because I don't really want to go into any detail. I don't want to draw this out longer than it needs to because, yeah, I just don't. But what I'm seeing here is like, it's like spirit wanting you to see who's really, you can tell. Okay, I'm called to say this. Spirit's just like, you can tell when somebody doesn't really like you. So they'll start saying little things like, oh, nice shorts, or oh, aren't those shorts colorful? And because maybe you have on like a pair of yellow shorts or something, and they would never wear that, but they'd be like, oh, that's different. And it's the way they say it, or the rolling of the eyes, or sucking their teeth, or, you know, that is the type of energy I'm feeling. It's almost like somebody really hating on you, pretty much. Hello, Becky. Yeah, this is definitely hater energy. Why, though, Spirit? Why is this person hating on my collective or these people? Spirit's like, hold on, we gotta get the right card. Why? Nine of Wands. This person is like, whew, I'm definitely getting exhausted. Um, this person could struggle with some kind of like illness too. Yeah, I just lit the deck with the Queen of Wands. This person could have like a lot to hide, I'm called to say. Like maybe you think this person is one way and they're not. Give me something more. Give me something more for the collective. Give me something on this Nine of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they want you to slow down. They want you to be confused. They don't want you to work hard. They're trying to throw you off. Be careful of someone trying to manipulate you at work. Heavy for someone. It's like, oh, I'll do this for you. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of that. And then all the while maybe going to like your boss or something and talking about you behind your back. I'm telling you, there's some kind of like really shitty energy here. The Devil and the Four of Pentacles. While you're here busting your ass trying to build, because whoever I'm speaking to, you had to work from the ground up. Okay? You didn't have things handed to you, I don't feel. You're a hard worker. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like trying to trick you. This person is trying to trick you, trying to get you to slow down. Or maybe you're exhausted, right? You could feel exhausted lately. And then this person being like, yeah, you know what? You should take a day off. But really, it's because they don't want you to be there. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to be balanced. They don't want you to see what they're doing. This is a sneaky fucking energy. This is a very sneaky energy. Ace of Cups in reverse. They do not want you to have your wish fulfillment. Okay? They're trying to block you. For sure. Why? What is this stemming from? My Spirit. That's way too many. That's way too many. I'm not taking those. Why is this person hating on my collective? Four Swords. See, this person experienced a lot of loneliness as well, I'm called to say. And maybe they had to fight too. This person could feel left out, so it's almost like they want to fit in. So it's like in order for them to feel like they fit in, they kind of have to like put you as the odd man out. Hello there. It's something I'm telling you, this person is. Ooh, did you ever see that movie? Oh, I can't think of the name of it. But it's about like a little boy that like now this is about this person. This is the energy I'm feeling. It's about this. I remember in the movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, but in the movie, the boy always kind of felt left out, right, as a kid. And other kids would tease him and pick on him and things like that. And so he started like learning how to do like sneaky things. So then that way he could attack each and every last person that mistreated him one by one without them really knowing it was him. Like that's what that reminds me of, this person. And this could be a male or a female. It doesn't matter. I'm definitely getting like shady ass energy, and it's because that's what they've known, is for people to be backstabbing and conniving and vindictive and manipulative. It's okay. Sorry guys, that's my son coming in and my dog is barking. Give me something more. Give me something more for the collective, please. Spirit. I'm definitely called to say, just be on the lookout for this person. Whoever you are, I feel like you know that this energy is who they are. Page of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you're going to call this person out. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like you're going to, like, call this person out on their bullshit. Maybe you're called to be a whistleblower. Thank you, Spirit. You know, everybody's chosen for different reasons. Okay? And in different ways. And you could be called to be a whistleblower. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like seeing yourself finally for who you really are, knowing you have this strength about you. You could be older now. And what I mean by older is like 30s and up. I'm definitely not seeing, I mean, and if you are in your 20s, kudos to you, because then that means that you're just very, very mature. I'm definitely feeling like Spirit wanting you to step into this mature energy and stick up for yourself. And it doesn't mean yelling at someone else or, yeah, shit's going to be revealed here. Page of Pentacles and the Moon. You know what it is Spirit wants you to do? Continue working, right? And just do the right thing. Because the universe, your spirit guides will back you up. But things are going to be revealed to you in depth, I'm hearing, about why and who this person is and what they're doing. I know it's going to be different for everybody, so I don't know if Spirit will show me more. Page of Wands. This is somebody really like, I'm telling you, it's like biting the hand that feeds you type of energy. It's almost like that, you know, hey, I have some flowers for you. But then, like, I just heard Ted Bundy. It's that kind of energy. Like, you know how Ted, like, played like he was injured to get the girls to go with him to his car? Like, not saying that's the scenario, but what I'm saying is that same type of energy. Like somebody being sneaky, manipulative. Spirit. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Strength, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Knight of Wands. I'm definitely seeing here, I'm telling you, this person feels, this person is already somebody who feels left out. Whereas though you may have, again, as well, but it's like you're building this strength about you. And it's after some kind of pain here, some kind of heartbreak and betrayal. I feel like you're going to end up stepping into this energy of like boss, right? With this Knight of Wands. And I feel like people already look at you, admire you, watch you. Okay. You could be a photographer. You could be, I don't, I don't really even want to go into details because I feel like this is going to hit different for so many people. But Spirit's definitely showing me for someone here, you could be a photographer. hmm Yeah. Wow. Okay. Um, we're gonna end this part here, but I am gonna ask, I want you guys to think of a question to ask your spirit guides, right? Your angels, your spirit guides. Think of a question that you maybe want to answer to from your spirit guides and your spirit team. And I will draw 3 cards and you're gonna pick 1, 2, or 3, right? Or you can, if all 3 resonate, they all resonate. But yeah, and then hopefully you'll get your answer. I had to yawn, I apologize. Ooh, Spirit said take this one. So this is card 1. This is card 2. And this is card 3. I'll give it another minute so you can think of whatever question this is that you want to ask your spirit team. This is card 1. This is card 2. And this is card 3. If you picked card 1, if you are worried about the outcome, it means you are not prepared. Preparation is key to a positive outcome. If you picked card 2, you will find a positive outcome and support to ensure success. And if you picked card 3, the hope for a favorable outcome has expired. It is time to move on. You know what's crazy? These have been coming out quite a bit. And I mean, I switched this deck up and I picked from different ones. And there's so many different ones to choose from. So these must be pretty important to come out. It's fitting for somebody's questions here. Hopefully this resonated with somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate you guys watching my channel. I will be back on again tomorrow. Thank you for all the likes, comments, shares. Thank you for, again, commenting. Sometimes I can see it, sometimes I can't. Hi there. I'm trying to look at the names. I apologize. Hi, good evening, Tanya. So yeah, if you missed the live, I apologize. But you can definitely watch the playback. So thank you again for watching. You guys have a beautiful evening. Good night.